You know, when we talk about sports legends, one name just towers above the rest: Muhammad Ali. Today we're doing a quick explainer on the complete story of a man who was not just the greatest in the ring, but a massive global symbol of courage. Let's get right into it.
Believe it or not, the whole thing starts in Louisville with a completely frustrated 12-year-old kid. Young Cassius Clay had just gotten his bicycle stolen and was absolutely fuming, vowing to whip the thief. But a local police officer, who actually happened to be a boxing coach, gave him some life-changing advice. He told him, well, you better learn how to fight first. And man, did he ever learn. His rise was literally meteoric. After dominating the 1960 Olympics as a teenager, he turned pro immediately. Just 4 years later, at barely 22 years old, he completely shocked the world. He defeated the heavily favored Sonny Liston to become the world heavyweight champion. Nobody saw that coming. So how'd he do it? Well, he totally flipped the script on what a heavyweight boxer should be. Instead of just standing there relying on brute force, Ali brought a totally unique style. We're talking exceptional footwork, unbelievable hand speed, and lightning-quick reflexes. Pair all that physical talent with relentless psychological mind games, he was beating opponents before the opening bell even rang.
You already know the phrase, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. But it wasn't just some catchy PR slogan, right? It was a literal, perfect summary of his revolutionary style. He was so incredibly light on his feet, but absolutely devastating when he struck.
But to truly understand the man, we've got to step outside the ring for a second. Because here's a massive question for you. What happens when a global champion decides to risk absolutely everything he has for his beliefs? Shortly after winning the championship, he converted to Islam, officially adopting the name Muhammad Ali. Finding immense dignity, discipline, and a real sense of identity in his faith, his conversion became a highly scrutinized historical moment, especially right in the middle of the intense racial tension of 1960s America.
And that deep conviction led to a major turning point in 1967. When drafted during the Vietnam War, Ali famously refused induction. His exact words were, "I ain't got no quarrel with them Viet Cong." He took a rock-solid stand against the war based entirely on his conscience, despite facing massive public backlash. The cost of that defiance? It was absolutely devastating. They suspended his boxing license, stripped him of his heavyweight title, and he faced severe legal prosecution. Think about that. Ali sacrificed the absolute prime years of his athletic career to stand firmly by his moral compass.
But you really can't keep a legend down. His sheer will brought him roaring back in the 70s for a series of epic comeback bouts. From his celebrated, hard-fought loss against Joe Frazier in the fight of the century, to using his brilliant rope-a-dope strategy to knock out George Foreman in the Rumble in the Jungle, and finally winning the brutal Thrilla in Manila, he restored his championship against completely impossible odds. When the dust finally settled on his career, the numbers just spoke for themselves. 56 professional wins. He permanently cemented his status as a 3-time world heavyweight champion and literally one of the absolute greatest to ever put on the gloves. But you know, his biggest fight was actually still ahead of him. Diagnosed with Parkinson's disease in 1984, Ali didn't back down. He remained a fierce global humanitarian. In one of the most emotional moments in modern sports history, a visibly shaking Ali lit the 1996 Olympic flame. He passed away at age 74 in 2016, and the entire world mourned him.
So what's the takeaway here? His legacy extends so far beyond a boxing ring. Yes, he was a peerless athlete, for sure, but he was also a champion of faith, a civil rights advocate, and a humanitarian who fundamentally shifted public attitudes toward justice and freedom.
I want to leave you today with his own words because they really hit the nail on the head. Impossible is temporary. Impossible is nothing. So when you look at the massive obstacles in your own life right now, are you letting the impossible stop you in your tracks? Thanks for tuning in to this explainer, and we'll catch you next time.